Hey, so I fixed that problem with the Xbox. Um, I basically modified a lot of stuff. The directory tree is, well, completely different. I added an architecture folder. Currently, only the i386 architecture is supported, but maybe in the future more architectures will be supported. I'm thinking about ARM and x86-64. But currently I'm just trying to make that one work. So lots of I did a lot of progress. Um, I just remove that folder and fork it. No, clone it again. Get clone. Totally not advertising my GitHub right here. God, I can't type. DxBorks there. Um, so now the program compiles correctly, and I modified the makefile. It's a bit different now. I'm using grub make rescue instead of uh, MKISO or something. MKISOFS, I think it's called. Now it produces an image depending on the architecture, and also it prepacks the ISO file with grub. Yeah, grub version 2. Also, I added more folders such as the object folder, which is not the bin folder anymore. Um, Well, there it is. There it is. Basically, all these files were just junk in the bin folder, and I thought, well, they're all the same thing, so let's make a folder for them. So now the object folder has been added. Um, those files, well, those two files right here, um, they're useless. Basically, they only exist so that grab make rescue can generate an ISO image using those files. Well, basically the content of that directory. That is the compiled image. Also, I removed the headers and source folders. I made a kernel folder in which you can find the common headers and architecture dependent sources. Um, some files like main.c completely not rely on architecture, so I'll probably make a folder like in kernel. Oh, I'll just put them in kernel at some point. But currently, given that i386 is the only supported architecture, it doesn't really matter. About the changes, well, let's start QEMU. The system won't respond when I try to press keys. Like, I don't know why, but the interrupt request doesn't seem to work properly. I can print stuff though. Uh, I think you figured that out, given that the stuff in printer is printed on the screen. I removed the initialization messages, given that they were basically useless as the functions initializing the different parts of the system always returned success. So, well, I made the program simpler. For the source files, I removed the video.c file and created tty.c. Um, tty. Not much changes here. We only have a few functions. I think I deleted one and added another. Yeah, TTY init has been replaced. Now it calls TTY clear, which is defined right here. It just clears the screen. I also added, I think that's it. Not much changes. I only refactored the whole thing. Um, well, I think that's it. Oh, right, before that big update thing, wait, let me get on GitHub. Before that big update thing, QEMU, which is run by make test, used the kernel but not the ISO file. It just booted the raw kernel. Now it's using the ISO file, which I think is better. I don't think QEMU like was was setting up stuffs like the address expansion thing. I don't remember. So basically in the commits you will be able to find that commit. Back when I pushed it to the repo, it was not working because I modified some stuff. I think I forgot some instruction. Well, basically I did something wrong and it wouldn't boot anymore, but I fixed that now. As for the changes, it brought main.c. Oh yeah, I added that function to initialize everything, and like I forgot to make kernel main call it, but I fixed that in other releases. As for the issues, well, I think I forgot to close that one. I'll just close it. There's a new issue. I can't use the keyboard. Make it work, please. Well, I think that's it. There's not much. Oh, I added the ASCII file. All the ASCII constants, like the characters that you will probably recognize at first sight, well, I defined them here. I should probably replace ASCII space with like 0x20. Is that its value? Yeah, 0x20. Also, I modified the interrupt file. No, I didn't. The TTY file, maybe? Yeah, basically I want to create a vga.h file with that content in it, because it's useless to just leave it there. Also, I removed the uint16t thing in the .c file, because it was already defined here, so I was casting a 16-bit unsigned integer to a 16-bit unsigned integer, which is completely useless. It's literally useless. The compiler just ignores it. I also modified the readme.c file. Well, nothing changed. I just made it look cleaner. The source files were, well, garbage. There was no organization. I think I modified. Yeah. One big change. The boot file. I don't like the Intel syntax, so I switched to the 8082 one, or GNU syntax, whatever. I prefer it. Some people prefer the Intel syntax, but I prefer that one. I just think it looks cleaner, and I don't know. Some people might call it ancient. Well, that's it. There's nothing else.